Helen Zille attacked about self-responsibility, statements around HIV. Fascinating. The stance of Helen Zille is that if you are HIV positive knowingly and or utilizing sexual or in sexual conduct, not using condoms, you are responsible, and you should be self-responsible, and the health care should not take care of you because you caused your disease yourself and you could have prevented it. I mean, prevention, after all, is the best cure. And then obviously that if you are HIV positive and you are spreading disease, that you should be held accountable for murder. That must be obvious, because you are... What's the difference between poking somebody and stabbing somebody? If you poke somebody when you are ill with a known disease that is deadly, it's like stabbing with a knife. Yet we have apparently learned people that claim that Helen Zille is delusional, and that stance is not acceptable. Now, from this fascinating point, one can deduce the following. The people that attack this form of self-responsibility are part of the corrupt officials without morality that actually would poke somebody and give them a disease. They probably have a disease themselves. The fact that one is willing to protect behavior that endanger the lives of others, and at the same time you are some form of political leader that should be an example, place you in a situation where you can clearly be diagnosed with a disease called corruption and disease, where you are clearly someone that will abuse power purely for your own self-interest. And we would say that Helen Zille is definitely taking the way that is best for all in the stance around the spreading of disease and how it should be treated within society. We would though say that Helen Zille is not going far enough in looking for solutions. There are solutions to the problem, and these solutions would include having a bit more of a tough approach with business, because obviously, as the whole Zuma thing is showing with his attempt to create many jobs for many people, that it's not working. Anyway, the jobs that's been created is nothing less than serving at McDonald's, so it's like really a useless job. There's a big problem. There's not enough jobs, and there's not going to be enough jobs. And therefore, we have to re-look at society, because the primary function of any government is to make sure that the people are taken care of and that they have an income, place to stay and food to eat. For that we suggest a basic income grant or the basic income guarantee, depending on how you look at it from which country. That should be investigated and become part of the economic policy of South Africa. If that means that some of our resources should be nationalized, that is best for all and the best interest for all the people of the country, then be so, because what is clearly shown now as business will not and cannot produce sufficient jobs for our society. Therefore, government must take this point and actually come up with a solution. So, Helen Zille, investigate big. Then you may have a chance with some elections in the future.